Ace, if that even is your real name.
It's not.
But no, it's like Steven or whatever. Stinky,
Boo.
Ace, boo. Get out of the villa. Nicholas Van Steenberg.
Golly.
Wow, what a last name that is, huh? Wow. Wowzers. Nick, don't like the way his name is spelled. Aside from Ace's stupid ass tattoo that he's got across his back,
Yeah.
I think the best tattoo is Taylor's "Ape shall not kill ape."
With the Caesar face.
With the
next
Caesar
to it.
face on his
Oh
chest.
my God, dog! That one is insane.
That one is so
one's
crazy.
wild.
I almost feel like it's not real. You were the girl who liked to do role play. If I said that my role play character was Barack Obama, would that be like a yay or a nay kind of thing? Throw that ass in the circle. Welcome
Back
to
the
Dubois
podcast.
As
You
already
know
we
are
the boys. Third time's the charm,
Yep,
ladies and gentlemen.
we got it.
We're back. We're ready.
Yeah.
And you may notice we've lost some things.
Something.
Some things.
I did slim down. Thank you for noticing.
Okay. Body is tea. Anyways, you may have noticed that Calvin and Veronica are no longer with us.
Yeah.
As per usual with the Dubois podcast, we have deaths happen here.
Every once in a while.
And they unfortunately have suffered this time, which means we're going to owe Raymond even more money for when he brings them back for us.
Yeah, we're never leaving.
Yeah, we're never going to be able to escape this place.
Yeah.
So I guess subscribe to the Patreon.
True.
We have the pickle story on there. We have whatever other sorts of things we promised on the Patreon.
The link to the secret Tumblr.
The link to the secret Tumblr, where you can see all of the behind the scenes Dubois action.
Yes, sir.
We will miss Calvin and Veronica dearly, but as anybody in show business knows, the show must go on. And as always, it is going to go on with our music recommendations.
I thought you were going to say.
I think we were going to say.
Like, go on with Duo. God damn
Dua
it.
Lipa is at the helm today.
Yes, sir.
And we're bringing you new music.
Right now.
Right now, I will start because this is a hostless episode, technically.
Yeah, technically.
My song this week is I Don't Know You Anymore.
I do not.
By Somber. Veronica recommended a Somber song some weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to that song, and then another song came up, and now this one came up as well, and all three of them so far have been bangers. I think somehow I'm a secret Somber stan because I can recognize whenever a song is his.
Nice.
Or theirs?
It was meant to
if
be.
there's multiple people, I don't know.
I think it's just
just one guy,
Yeah.
but hey, who knows?
Who knows?
Anyways, it's a song, not knowing a person that you once knew, assuming it's kind of like a romantic thing that maybe didn't end very well. It's a bit of a somber song by Somber. And if you like somber or somber songs, go ahead and give it a listen.
W. My song this week is Royal We by Janani K. Ja.
Hell yeah.
Ja. For those of you who are still following from the epic, you know what I mean? Hey. Then you know who this is. Friend of Jorge. Also fantastic musician and artist. Listen, I meant to, this has been on the list for a while since the album basically came out. But the list is crazy, You should see it, but you won't. Not unless you're on the Patreon. Anyway.
Yeah, Alex's back pocket recommendations list is on the Patreon.
Yes, sir. But no, it's a very, very good song. Fantastic vocals and like production. I believe it is kind of like about, because the whole album is kind of just references to Greek mythology and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, goated. So I think this one is about, or at least like referencing like the relationship between like Hera and Zeus, and about how like before they were like, I guess kind of made to be together, how like they were like more free, and it might be specifically from the perspective of Hera. I don't know. I'll be honest with you.
Back when they were just big sis and little bro.
Yeah, yes, sir. And then they're kind of, no like obligations like that, but now that they are like the king and queen, that they have like, some stuff. They got like more responsibilities and like they're not allowed to kind of just be them and stuff like that. But it's very good. You should listen to it. and let me know your interpretation because I'm kind of just talking out of my ass right now. So
Hell yeah. And if you want to listen to both of these songs, you could look them up by yourself.
True.
But why do that when we have a very special playlist
very specific.
made just for you, Terry?
Specifically.
Just for
wow.
you.
Wow.
Not Hulk Hogan, Terry, but you, Terry, watching on your computer.
Nice.
It's made just for you. And that playlist is called
Mhm.
Dubois Music Recommendations. Go to Spotify,
Yeah.
type that in. You'll find the playlist, like the playlist, download the playlist, listen to the playlist. A lot of songs on there, and there will continue to be a lot of songs on there in the future because we're not going to take them off. And in fact, we're just going to keep adding to them.
True.
So go ahead and give that a listen. Let us know what you think. And cut.
Cut.
Thanks for joining us for this episode.
That was it. That was all.
Anyways, the thing that will consume this episode.
You know, if we're on in tune, touching the pole, whatever.
Touching the pole.
The pulse.
Oh.
In tune, whatever that's saying.
You got your hand on the finger on the pulse.
There you go. With the like reality type show, entertainment. You probably heard of this season, most recent season of Love Island USA.
Love Island.
It is tonight, anyway.
Tonight.
Yeah. We're caught up. We watched it. Here to talk about it. Got a lot to say.
Yes, a lot to say indeed. To start, so far we've watched, I think, half of a season of the USA one before?
Something like that.
I don't think we finished
No,
it.
we definitely didn't.
As a connoisseur of the British version
Yes.
and the American version,
Yep.
and a little bit of the Australian
bit.
version, the British one is just it's kind of the top tier.
Yeah, it's the peak out of all.
You know, it's so
3 or
much so
4.
that they be bringing in people with accents to
From
spice it up
low key.
in the USA
Low
version.
key,
man.
they're like, we need a little bit of some flavor.
We need something in there. We can't just have these regular accents.
It's American.
All I'm saying is, why don't you get somebody from Boston or
There
like
you go.
like a real Southern boy? We got a couple of Southern boys on there right now, but they don't really talk like Southern boys. You know what I mean?
I mean, like Jalen does kind of.
I'll be honest with you. I could not tell you what he sounds
You were
like.
tapped out.
Yeah, I was. He was. I have no idea what he's got going on.
I'll be honest with you. He's just been on camera for like 2 conversations. So
Yeah.
it's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Anyways, I guess let's talk about what we think of the cast
The cast
so far
and crew
and the crew.
and the crew. No.
Ian's still the GOAT.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, I didn't expect him to also be in the USA one, but once
Yeah.
again, like I said, he's too good to only be seasonal. So
Yeah, exactly.
I respect it.
Exactly. So what do you think of? I mean, we have the cast kind of
Okay,
pulled
here we
up
go.
here.
Here we go.
I guess first on the list is Shelly. More like bombshell. Wait, no, that's already a term within the show.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a bombshelly, but that's already a term in the
that's
show. Never mind.
literally- yeah.
Take that out.
Shelly's cool. I don't mind Shelly. I think Shelly's, beautiful young woman. Decent head on her shoulders. She should stop playing my boy Austin, but hey,
Yeah.
other than that.
Yeah, I understand the allure of a hot young
Yep.
man.
Yep.
I get it.
Yep.
And sometimes the chase can be kind of cool or whatever.
True. Yeah.
And to be fair, Austin isn't fully putting his best foot forward,
Not friend
admittedly.
of the show, Austin, but Austin.
Yeah, not friend of the
we'll
show,
get to-
Austin.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Well, Austin in Love Island, he's not
Yeah.
putting his best foot forward
Yeah. True.
all the time.
True. He is kind of more of an observer than he is like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Snap! That like anyway.
but I just it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Who's up next? Who's up next?
Okay, there you go.
Okay, Alandria.
Alandria. I think.
She's great too. She seems.
Yeah. No, actually.
She's the type of person who just kind of seems to stand on business. a
Yeah.
little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
She's very confrontational, very much like even with the whole Amaya and Ace situation.
Very yeah.
She was very quick to go out there and be like, "Hey, just so you know, your broads are upstairs duking it out.
Yes, sir.
You need to shut that shit down,
Low-key.
son." Like that whole
Yeah.
thing. That was real.
Also, a very good head on her shoulders.
Yeah.
Very straightforward. Once again, like you said, keeping it a bean.
Mm-hmm.
If you will meet me by the bean, anyway.
Is there nothing else follows that?
Oh, sorry.
Meet me by the bean. That's just where it ends.
Sorry. No, but also once again, well, they're all very beautiful. I don't have to keep saying that, but Once again, no, but like I do rock with her vibe a lot. I think, like once again, I think a lot of like a decent amount of which once again I'm a little shocked by. The Britland one, like the girls are usually once again still much more mature than the guys, but even then everybody feels a little bit like a mess. But in this one, like the girls feel like they have some sense to them. I'll say, I guess.
Yeah. Next up is Huda. Huda, all I'm gonna say is Huda.
No Stevie one.
Yeah. Huda, all I'm saying is Jeremiah's not the guy, okay?
Nah.
And that's because I'm the guy, okay?
Or me.
Mostly me. Break up with Jeremiah. I will be there tomorrow. You understand me?
To catch a flight.
I'm catching a flight. I don't care if I got to fight through security. I'm going to show you what a man is like. Jeremiah, he's a little boy, okay? He playing games. He doing too much and also not doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
Me, on the other hand, I'm built different.
Okay, talk about it.
I'll step up.
No,
I ain't going to be no stepfather.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the father that stepped up. You understand me? Anyways,
pick that up.
Huda, you're great.
Yep.
Love you. You're awesome.
Yes. Mom of the group.
Mom of the group.
Yep.
I like a mom of the group.
Yeah, low key.
Yeah, you kind of need one sometimes.
Honestly, facts though.
To kind of rein everybody in, be that kind of like emotional support person when some people can't be for others, and it's nice to have one, especially because like with her, she seems like the most kind of put together person, which she kind of has to be because she's also a mother.
True.
But like,
don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody. My fault. Don't tell nobody. But she's
genuinely though. Like once again.
Yeah, she's always crying all the time.
Yeah,
and I don't like that.
She be crying too much. Not like sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry. Not like she cries too. Like the frequency with which she cries is too much. In the views of the, like people be making her cry too much. That's what I'm saying.
There it is.
That's what I mean.
We found it.
That's more so
what
I mean. Is that like low key, like she don't be deserving to be shedding all those tears. You know what I mean?
Nah.
You treat her right.
That's what I'm saying.
Because she deserves it.
Facts.
She's a queen.
Me?
Oh my God.
Me? I would never make you cry. And if I did,
Facts.
I'd be face down in the pool the next day.
Yikes. he said you heard it here first.
Yeah, exactly. Get me on the show.
Catch a Dua Lipa on the show.
Yes, sir. Bro, all I'm saying is we would be fantastic bombshells.
Absolutely.
Dude, bro, put us on Love Island. I promise you, we're going to dominate not only in the villa, we're going to dominate the charts.
Yes, sir.
They've never seen a duo like
Not
us
like
hit
us.
hit the villa before.
Yeah.
It's going to be way
if you want
different.
the ratings up, get us on there.
Facts.
I'm telling you right now, Love Island. USA, UK, not the Australian one. I'm not.
Hold on, no. Rhea Ripley's from Australia. If I have a chance to beat
Okay, fair. But does she be like staying out there? You know what I mean?
I mean, she's from there.
I mean,
that means they build them there.
I'm from the womb. I'm not still in there.
No, not for her specifically. But they be building them like that over there. You see what I'm saying?
Fair. That's fair. I mean, fair. But like, they also be building house-sized spiders and shit out there.
See, but Love Island isn't filmed in Australia.
Oh, you're right.
It's just Australian people. You see what I'm saying?
Get us on. I'm adding an Australian one on the roster. Get us out there.
Facts. You will never see a season like it ever again.
I'm telling you. I guarantee it. I stand by it.
And we're making it to the end.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm looking for love. I'm not there for money.
I'm there for whatever.
What? I'll be there for money if I got it. What I need the money for? I'm already rich if I got you, shorty.
Theoretical shorty. Okay. The entrance or the exit.
I tried to do the exit. I got caught in the chair. That's embarrassing.
Yeah,
that's negative aura points for that one. Anyways, what were we talking about? Huda?
Anyway, Huda. Sorry. Oh my God. Already did that. Huda is once again, I'm a big fan. She seems great. I'm sure her daughter is great as well. She seems like she's a good mom. Man, I love her. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
Love?
Yeah. I said it. I said it here.
I guess that's why they don't call it Friend Island, am I right? They've said
You're
all
right.
the catchphrases
Yeah, they
this
have.
season.
They have.
There's this is Love Island, not Friend Island.
Yep.
You're my type on paper.
On paper, all my eggs in one basket.
Eggs in one basket. It's early days.
Early days.
Which So like the
I got a
eggs in one,
text.
I got a text. The eggs in one basket thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is something I have heard used by Americans colloquially before.
I have not really.
But the early days thing, that is specifically a British thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is 100% a British thing. So the fact that we're saying it here,
yes, sir. It's early days.
it's early days. We don't say that.
No,
Anyways,
no, I do now.
I do now. Yeah, after watching Love Island, I do.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, so
I
yeah.
need you to get her off the screen.
Yeah. She's gonna have to get her body here.
distracted.
And here we go. This dude, Ace, if that even is your real name.
It's not.
But no, it's like Steven or
Steve.
whatever. Stinky
Boo.
Ace. Boo. Get out of the villa. And
Facts.
Get me in
Facts.
the villa.
Yeah, swap him out.
Facts. All I'm saying is
He really does look like Phantom in this picture, though. I won't lie to you, dog.
he gives. There's also another thing about this cast for Love Island. They look like a lot of different people.
True.
Austin looks like who we say? We said Tom Cruise, Glenn
lot of
Powell,
people.
Jacob Elordi,
Jacob Elordi, Kendall from Big Time
Kendall
Rush.
from Big Time Rush.
Oh,
There was a fifth one.
Just some like any like '90s boy band. Like
He looks like a lot of people put into
Yeah.
one. He really does look like an in-shape Phantom in this
yeah,
picture. It's kind of funny.
low key.
Also, but Ace, like when I first saw him, I was like, okay,
All
handsome
right.
young man,
Yeah.
loves to dance.
Yes, sir.
He's pretty cool. He's got some tattoos. The tattoos like even look like, I don't know if he had gotten them like recently like redone or
using that like the like brightening oil or whatever.
oh,
like
there
the
you
cream
go.
or whatever it is.
Yeah, they looked really cool.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this dude Ace turns around. And he's got a big-ass Ace tattoo across his back and
Yeah.
shoulders.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Who told you that was a good idea?
It's a lot, big dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That is
Getting like your getting
like
the name you
nickname.
go by
Yeah. Just bow.
across your back in
Yeah.
big-ass cowboy letters.
That is
Come on,
especially
son.
the font.
Especially the font. That's crazy.
Yeah, low key. That's a lot. That's
He also has like a lot of folks on here as well.
yeah.
He's got Jesus,
a lion,
he's got Aslan.
Aslan.
He's got a young child
Yep.
with a crown.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you didn't even see that.
He's got the Ace.
Yep. He got some eyes on him.
Some eyes that look rather angry.
Yeah, well,
A woman, perhaps,
Woman.
on his arm, and some helicopters and stuff.
nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
In like Los Angeles, Las Vegas, or whatever. he
Yeah.
got
Oh,
in
and
there.
on his leg, he also has more people. Because I saw
True,
like a
yeah,
child's
a bunch
face
of
or something
tattoo,
on
yeah.
there. So I was like, it's
like a
interesting.
rose on his knee or something like that too. I don't
Okay.
know.
All right. I
But
kind of like that.
Mhm.
But the Ace on the back is crazy.
it is. It is.
Like the God's child across the traps, I could accept that.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But the Ace across the back is
That's-
crazy.
Yeah.
And also, Ace ain't here for the right reasons.
True.
He's over here like juggling two shorties
Yep.
and then like getting mad when one of the shorties he's juggling is
Yep.
also juggling another dude.
Yep.
And also like when one shorty falls through, he's
Mhm.
like, nah, I was in for you the whole time.
The whole time.
It was always going to be you. It
Yeah.
was never her.
Nah, him,
Like,
him playing the game and being weird about being coupled up with Amaya, coupling up with her by choice when he had the option for Shelly as well,
yeah.
and then being like, but then like the next day, or not even, might have been like that night, it was being like, yeah, I want you to know though, I'm not really like we're coupled up, but I want to basically just I don't want to be a couple with you, which is like, what? Then what's
Yeah.
the like?
So what's the point?
It's like yeah, and like she was like, you sound like a player, like you like explain your options and stuff like that, whatever. But like even then, like the first thing you tell her after coupling up with her is crazy.
Yeah. At least give her a chance.
yeah.
Like of trying to kind of like cultivate something with her.
Yeah,
But and then if you're like, nah, this really ain't
Yeah,
working out
it's
for
not
me, then be like, hey, look, I don't think this is gonna
yeah,
work.
that's crazy. And then to be like, yeah, but like I want to do like, and you can be a slow burn or whatever that you want to say, but like straight up being like no like hand holding, no nicknames, no stuff like that, like at all is crazy.
You're doing too much,
insane.
man.
Do you know where you are?
Yeah, right. And especially with Amaya's case,
Mhm.
and like she could be lying, I don't know, but the whole like babe thing, like if that's just a part of her vocabulary and how she refers to people,
Yeah,
like who cares,
Who cares,
bro? Like
realistically?
why do you care?
there's like
so much?
nothing behind it.
There,
like,
yeah, there's no like implication of anything with her doing that if she
Yeah.
does it with everyone else too.
literally, yeah, he's doing too much.
Like, why are you so pressed about
He's
it?
doing too much. And then like anytime he gets into like a disagreement, him like just being like, what's even happening, right? Like, oh my god,
Yeah, he
dog.
just like shuts down, stops
Yeah.
listening, and then gets
and
confused.
just like, okay, got you.
yeah,
got you.
It's like, okay, bro. Anyways,
Yeah.
how old is he again? 22.
He's 22 too.
Wow. I guess it makes sense, but
wow,
like,
yeah.
geez, man. Nicholas Van Steenberg.
Golly.
Wow, what a last name that is, huh?
Wow.
Wowzers. Nick, don't like the way his name is spelled. Having just the C there, something feels like it's missing.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan during the Bella, speaking of wildly spelled names, Bella.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of that, like Bella Sierra of him during that arc. Like now that he's kind of like not really like one of the main characters, I'm like he's alright, whatever. But like I'll never forget, dog.
Yeah.
How you did Bella.
Yeah. He's also a bit of a stir. Because even with Jeremiah and Huda, his whole like, oh no, bro, sometimes it seems like she's like not really that into you for real, and then Jeremiah's soft ass over there getting like pressed about it, even though it's just, even though it's not even her that's like really communicating that. It's
dog. The way these dudes operate is insane to me.
No, Jeremiah, you piss me off, dog.
Facts.
You don't even know what you got, bro. And it's. Anyways, Taylor,
he's cool.
Taylor's cool.
He's not really.
Taylor, there's a lot of things about Taylor I've noticed. Taylor's cool.
Yeah.
From behind, especially when he got them beaters on, he kind of looked like a stud a little bit.
True.
And you know what? I fuck with that. But also, the elephant in the room.
Yes, sir.
This season's of Love Islanders, especially the men, more specifically the men, have very interesting tattoos.
Yes, sir.
And aside from Ace's stupid ass tattoo that he's got across his back, I think the best tattoo is Taylor's "Ape shall not kill ape."
With the Caesar face.
With the
next
Caesar
to it.
face on his chest.
Oh my god, dog! That one is insane.
That one is so crazy.
Wild.
I almost feel like it's not real. Like that is hilarious.
Yeah.
As a lover of Planet of the Apes,
of course,
I respect your game, Taylor.
Yeah, I didn't expect.
Personally, I'd probably get apes together strong, but ape shall not kill ape.
Yeah, that's
a good tenet too.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. One of the core three.
Exactly. That's why he's got the 333 for the three core tenets of ape law.
Also, a lot of angel numbers. This
yeah, what's
too.
that about?
A lot of them.
333, 888, 444. He just really likes Wendy's, but yeah,
444.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Is angel numbers? Is that just like a?
It's in style. I don't know.
All right, well. Taylor,
nothing like bad to say about
country boy,
rodeo man.
All right, who's next? Jeremiah,
Shamar Moore, whatever.
Shamar Moore, yeah.
Moore, Brown?
Yeah, Shamar Moore,
okay.
yeah, because
yep.
Shamik Moore. Those are the two names that I connect to. So yeah, so Shamar Moore looking guy.
Yeah.
One can't believe Jeremiah's only 25.
True. I thought he was one of the like 23-year-olds as well.
No, he's. I was like, this dude looks like he's like an older at least in his 30s or something.
That's fair.
Not like in a way that he looks old, but in a way that he looks storied. You know what I'm saying? And what because like I said last night, it's like one of those instances where like a person is like in their 40s or 50s, but black don't crack, so they look like they're in their 30s. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, he's 25, and I was like, wow, he looks certainly more like a man than I do. I'll tell you what. And I was rooting for Jeremiah at first because he seemed like a lover boy.
Yeah. Well.
So you know me, I like my lover boys, but for some reason on Love Island, the lover boys are always the ones that like are just like low key, kind of emotionally
mad,
immature,
insecure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get insecurities. I'm not even like. I wouldn't even be pressed if it was just insecurities, but it's the insecurities and the way that he like pushes it back onto Huda that like really grinds my gears.
Yeah, it's insane. Just like the amount of influence that like external factors have on him in his own like within his relationship with her, and then how he lets that then like affect how he treats her when like she realistically like didn't do anything wrong. It's wild to me.
Yeah, and just like even he'll like shut down and stuff
that
like
too.
that whenever they're having their conversations.
Yeah,
and it's just like, bro, I don't know how you do, and he doesn't apologize
no,
ever.
Not at all.
Like she'll come to him with a problem.
Yep.
He'll be like, "What's wrong?" She'll tell him what's wrong. He'll be like, "I don't see it that way."
Yeah,
and then she'll kind of go back into it, and then she doesn't apologize.
And then it's fine.
And then she straddles him and kisses him.
Yep.
And I'm like, yo,
what's going on here?
Why are we rewarding this behavior?
Low key.
He's not doing it right.
He's not. He's, hey, when you're built like that.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, you're built like that. You can do whatever the fuck you want, low key. But, handsome gentleman.
True. Not.
I just.
What's like you said, I was a fan at first, but now not really.
Yeah, now he's kind of lost me a little bit, and it might be because I've fallen for Huda.
Facts.
So
I'm jealous.
Just Huda, my DMs are open.
Okay.
Austin at first I wasn't so sure about.
Yeah.
You know, with him looking like a mixture of
So many different people.
and he also kind of looked like the dude who plays Ray Palmer in Arrow, the shrinking guy.
Low key, it's like
Brendan,
in the face shape, like
Brendan something. I think his name is
and Superman.
Yeah, Superman as well. He kind of looks like him as well.
He does, like
he just looks like an
the
amalgamation
face shape and like the smile. I think.
yeah. And the eyebrows a little bit too.
And, yeah.
But you know the pool boy, he's kind of getting played. He's kind of getting dogged on
True.
by
I do
by
feel
Ace
bad.
right now.
I do feel bad.
He's getting mogged
Austin.
real hard.
Yes, sir.
He's not really doing much about it, unfortunately.
Also true. Yeah.
So
'cause I think him and Charlie are like looking kind of cute together, but
yeah,
it's just that. Yeah. Once again, like Ace had no other options. Went back to Shelly, and is putting in more of the work because. Once again, it's the only option. And Austin right now, just when he sees it, internalizes it, is in his feelings a little bit, and then keeps going on about his day. Which I feel that I'd be doing that. So
yeah.
But if you want the girl, you have to fight back a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to do. And I was telling you this before, like it's a very challenging position because it's like if you want the girl, you have to fight back.
True.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it feels kind of like weak or kind of cringe in a way to be like, oh, he's doing that now. I'm also gonna have to do it. Yeah, exactly.
It feels a little
Yeah, so you have to like kind of like go at that
toe
very
the
like,
line
delicately.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. But now we got Charlie,
the
British man.
Yeah.
He's from Birmingham.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I like Charlie.
Yeah,
so
Charlie's
far.
cool.
So far, Charlie's pretty
I
cool.
think like sometimes like the advice he'll give is a little bit kind of like go with the crowd, but for the most part, I think Charlie's cool. I like Charlie a lot.
Yeah.
And he doesn't deserve he also doesn't deserve what just happened in this episode.
No, he's getting mocked by by Andrade, low key.
Andrade. That's okay.
Kind of looks like
low
him a
key.
little bit.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, and it's crazy because he was talking to Alandria.
Yeah, literally.
And
don't think about them.
Don't think about them kissing. Don't think about that. Like it's all good. And then it literally cuts to Hannah straddling this dude,
making out with that dude. Yeah.
in the speakeasy, making out hella hard, homie. Like, it's like damn.
Yeah. And bro's in his feelings out there.
And I get it.
True.
I get it.
I would be
if I was kind of like locked in with a shorty and then two new dudes came in and immediately
and she's like, "No, we're open." That's low key, like kind of like all of them. And like once again, all of them technically are.
Yeah.
Because nobody like it's not official. There's a couple. It's been only like
I think 10 days.
Like 10 days. So like I technically get it. Everyone's only really been in like the same pairing since like day one. So I get it. But it just feels crazy to like one day be like, you're the only one I'm focusing on right now. I like you so much, and then be like, "Oh, we open."
And it's not for me. It's not even the open thing so much as it is the aggressiveness with which they engage with the other person.
That's true.
Like if they're like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you, big dog. We're open."
Yeah.
Then it's like that hurts, but I'm gonna take that on the chin. I get it. This is Love Island. We're here to find love.
Exactly.
Not Marriage Island or Soulmate Island. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
We're here to play the field, see how we feel.
Exactly. Yeah.
But to then go and straddle somebody, start making out hella hard, that's
wild.
a little crazy.
That's more than just open.
That's more than open.
That is wild.
Especially if you're not doing that with me.
Then
it's even more
true.
like,
then
damn.
Like, so you don't want me? So fuck me then.
so it's bump me. Okay.
Yeah. No. That. Damn. Charlie's gonna watch the episode and be like, he might end up with Shawn in the pool.
Hell yeah. Hey Charlie, look, tell them to send send Jeremiah's ass out.
True.
So that way I could get in there, and then send Ace's ass out so he could get in there.
Yeah.
And then me, Alex, and Charlie, we gonna bull it out, bro.
Yes, sir.
We gonna do our thing.
Yes,
We're gonna
sir.
make it to the end together.
Vibe. Yes, sir.
And you're British, and that's cool.
Nice.
I don't know what else to say.
You're British.
You're British. Sierra. Dude, son, look, when Sierra walked in, I mean, you heard me. I was like, wow.
Low key.
And that's how, listen, one thing about Shawn, if he
like
sees
this.
if Shawn sees a woman and he says, "Wow," that's how you know that's a beautiful woman right there. That's a
Facts.
darn beautiful. That's a darn beautiful woman right there.
Yeah.
And Sierra, she fits the bill.
No, she's cool too. I like her once again. She was the way that she was like relatively cool about the whole like Nick going back and forth between him and Bella thing. I was like, I respect it, honestly. I don't know if I have the patience, but hell yeah. But other than that, she seems cool. She'll make a vibe. She's beautiful. She's like a fun time to be around. No notes.
Yeah.
God, you were on something.
Nick is kind of crazy though, because the whole like making out hella hard with Bella.
Yep.
Bella dash
like 5 minutes later.
And then 5 minutes later making out with Sierra.
Yeah.
And then not telling Sierra that, but also like Alandria finding out and knowing that like they're gonna talk to each other.
Yeah.
So it's like, why wouldn't you just nip that in the
say
bud
that,
immediately?
yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you just get that out of the way?
Yeah. Literally, like, yeah. I don't know.
Anyways, Nick built different.
True.
Hannah Fields, 23, Tucson, Arizona. Hannah, I don't have like a whole lot to say about her yet. Aside from her trying to couple up with Andrade. Yeah, I don't really got a whole lot to say about her.
She's, also seems like a good time to be around. I like her energy. She seems very, bubbly. I like her. She's cool.
Yeah, she seems cool.
Yeah.
Seems cool,
Yeah, she hasn't had a whole lot of time to really shine yet. Wow.
Now,
why they made her? Wow.
Amaya.
Sorry. Anyway, well.
Amaya's special.
True.
Amaya, you could tell she a little crazy.
Yeah.
Amaya a little crazy, low-key.
Low-key.
And I'm into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like a little crazy girl.
Low-key.
I'm a little crazy
Let me know.
girl.
Put me in my place.
It's I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I feel for her in her journey with Ace.
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
Because she
nobody deserves that.
Well, what was that's great. I'm kind of blanking on what exactly went down there. Ace was going back and forth between her and Shelly.
It was literally like, once again like that first night, him being like, yeah, like I don't really want to do any coupley or like romantic stuff.
Yeah.
And then her being like, oh, well then like that burst my bubble. You seem like you're being a bit of a player then. And then him being like, oh, like that's how you feel, like whatever, essentially.
Yeah.
And then like her being like, okay, like trying to at least like I guess respect. Obviously, of course, she's upset about it, so she's being a little like catty, but she still like was like, I'm gonna respect your boundaries then. But then like him like just being like very kind of messy with like Shelly and then Amaya, and then her getting into a little bit of a tiffy time. Anyway, Jesus Christ, with Shelly, and then him, and then Elaine be like, "Hey, go handle your business upstairs. They wilding out."
Yeah.
And then so them having the conversation on the dock where she's like, like you communicated with me, but like the way you've been moving since then is still like very like messy, and I don't like it, and we're just not gonna get each other. And then they started to talk over each other, and then it was getting, and then like you said, is the I fire before I get quit thing. Well, he's like, if you don't understand each other, then I'm just gonna tell you no, make it clear for you. I'm not exploring you anymore. And it's like,
I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Yeah, literally. Right before she was probably gonna say the same thing anyway.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah. So I feel for her in her struggles with Ace. But the thing with Amaya, and this also goes for Huda as much as I love you, like going from being like, this dude's a player and I don't like the way he's treating me and blah blah blah, to then being like, but I still like him though.
True,
I'm
actually.
like, girl, you gotta want better for yourself.
And Bella with Nick too, low key.
Yeah, true. Actually, it's like these girls, they keep getting played.
Yeah.
And I get it. Look, there's some handsome gentlemen. Oh, come on, gang.
It was a duppy.
Anyway, well, these are there now.
Yep.
What was I saying? Them like kind of getting played, and it's like I get they're handsome dudes or whatever, but it's like girlies, you gotta want better for yourself. And I guess to be fair, there's not really like
aren't any other options
to like kind of really do anything with, but like get one of the girls or something. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? We almost had that in season 2
True.
of
Yeah,
UK Love Island,
yeah.
but Sophia, she ended up going with Aries instead.
Aries. Yeah.
Good.
He's my guy, though.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah,
rest in peace,
true.
Sophia.
Both of them. Wait, no.
No, I think
Aries
he's
is still good. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm sure. Sorry. More so, damn. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Anyways, Caroline Flack, yeah.
Oh,
Here he is. El
there it
Idolo.
is.
Now that I'm looking at him, he doesn't look like Andrade. I don't know why I pictured him with long hair. I don't know when I was like just now when I was picturing him, it had long hair in my head.
no, yeah, no, not like
Anyways.
Oh, it's not. I realized it was like the ha ha ha. There
Yeah, he's
too.
got a whole bunch of Joker tattoos. I'm telling you, the men's tattoos in this season are really not doing it.
Oh, never mind. That's like 1996.
8, I think. 8.
Oh, 8.
Is that when he was
same age?
born? How old is he? 27.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's when he was born.
What's that? Yeah.
Getting my birth year on my arm.
It's.
I don't know.
I don't care that much.
Hey, go for it. Hey, you go for it.
His name is Jose.
Jose Pepe Garcia.
Huh.
I got really nothing to say about this
nothing.
gentleman.
Nothing. Yeah. Well, besides just like, oh, what are you looking for? I'm looking for you. And then like what's your type of paper? You.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
like the first time you do it, game is game.
Okay,
all right. The second time you do it though, hey brother, you're gonna have to actually find some game.
Low key. Low key. And then him basically telling Sierra and Hannah that like, oh, you're the person who caught my eye. Once again, I respect like you got do what you got to do. But like I was like, damn, bro.
But when
they talk, like it's
and this is televised.
Also true.
They're gonna see this eventually.
Also
gang.
true.
You got to be careful.
Low key. But other than that, he hasn't really had time to do much. So
Jaylen Brown, he's a guy.
He is a guy.
He hasn't had a whole lot of time. There's a lot of Japanese.
Yeah, because even Nick, I think, has.
Nick also has Japanese. Yeah.
Washing machine. Anyway.
This guy, he's also 27. He's from Sparta, Georgia.
Sparta.
I don't have anything to say about Jaylen.
Yeah, like there's not really anything to.
You know?
Yeah. Once again, he came in like the end of last episode, so it's not really.
Yeah, so it's not really a whole lot. Iris.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't have a lot to say about Iris either, aside from her being gorgeous.
Facts.
But that's not really that important.
Mm-hmm.
Who is she going after right now?
Nick is the one she had the most talks with, I believe, but then she also pulled aside.
Jeremiah, isn't she?
Yes, she did say she's gonna slip in the cracks between Jeremiah and Huda's relationship. I know she pulled Ace aside, I think, twice.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Austin. No, I don't think she talked to Austin, but yeah. The usual suspects.
Usually, yeah. Iris, keep doing your thing.
Fact.
Now for the controversial figure of Love Island, Yulissa Escobar.
Yep.
So I went into watching this knowing that she got kicked off, because she is an N-word sayer.
Prolific.
Quite a lot on recorded podcasts.
Yep. Insane.
Yeah, so I find that pretty funny, especially when she shows up and she's in the villa and she's doing her thing. And I'm like, okay, a little bit of fire. And then episode 3 rolls around and Ian starts the day talking about some Yulissa has left the villa. and then that's it. No one talks about it. She just left in the dead of night. They shipped her ass back out.
They like bagged her and tagged her and got her out of there.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and literally, like nobody in the villa has said anything about it either.
No,
literally,
no one's brought up her name. I'm assuming if they do, they cut it out.
Oh, okay.
But like that's it. That's all that happens.
That is crazy.
Now Bella.
Sorry.
Bella. Why would your parents spell your name?
That is a wild way to there's a wild way to try to be unique. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, that's an insane kind of thing to be.
Oregon.
Sometimes Delulu is the Salulu.
Oh wait. Oh no, she's from Hawaii but lives in Oregon. Oh, I thought it was the other way around. Okay. Anyway, also she's
born in Honolulu. Okay.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about Bella's a very interesting person in that she is very much a TikTok personality type girly.
Yeah. The way that she operates and talks and kind of moves throughout the universe.
Like her posture, sometimes her like posture, the way she kind of like
gestures and stuff. Definitely very like TikTok kind of. Yeah.
You kind of just tell.
Like, and it's not like it's whatever.
Nothing wrong with that.
But,
it's just
you
noticeable. It's something. You notice,
like
that's
after some time, you're like, okay, yeah.
Okay, all right. And that's, I guess, the whole.
But I
cast.
love her though.
I guess that's the whole cast.
Yes, sir.
Let's not forget Ariana.
Ariana.
When Ariana pulled up to that like
Like
leather
the
and lace
and
party,
lace? Oh man, changed something to me.
Woo!
So I was like, hey, Ariana, do you mind? Hey, you tie me up. Make it happen. I don't need any of these other girls in here. Girls.
I'm just saying, bro. If we were there,
Yep.
like the guys weren't doing enough.
They're not doing it.
If I was there, whenever my shorty was getting kissed upon, I'd be out there. I'd be out there making a scene. No! Why? she doesn't deserve this.
Okay.
Take me instead.
Okay.
No, and it was really funny when Huda was getting kissed up on by the dudes.
Yep.
Jeremiah was like, oh no, and then he just like he just powers down.
Yeah.
But then when Jeremiah was getting kissed up on, Huda was doing backbends, trying to see what was going on. She's like, bitch, you better chill, you better relax
stop,
or whatever.
cut that shit out right now or whatever. And I was like,
oh.
I'm like, yo, let him play, get some kisses.
Yeah, I just want one. You got two. Come on, now.
Come on, son.
Come on.
I was doing all that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, the U.S. one, they be doing it different. I don't lie to you. They do be. I was like, well, this one feels because like they be kissing and they be doing their stuff and whatever. I think the activities in the like, and to be fair, maybe the pacing is just like a little bit different. But like the activities in the UK one aren't as like
risque.
Yeah, but they be like freaking on like night 3, like in the bed.
Yeah.
So like that.
I
Whereas
think
this one,
also with the UK ones that we've watched, they're in the past.
That's also true.
So maybe like
It's
today's UK.
change.
Yeah. So maybe today's UK ones would actually be a lot different.
Yeah. Whereas,
the challenges in this one so far.
Jeez. Oh, also, to be fair, that's probably just the contestants is wild one too.
Also, no,
the way they be,
dude.
Speaking of consuming earlier, they be consuming each other's mouths.
It's crazy, bro.
Like, oh my god.
No, especially Alandria. Every time she goes to kiss somebody, that tongue is going out, is going forward.
Yeah.
There was who was it? Was it Jalen? Someone basically just consumed another person's lips
straight up.
whenever they went to kiss them.
I was like, God.
It's like this is
wild.
This is uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was like,
you cameraman,
cut.
Yeah, like this. We're on day like 2 of knowing these people, and we're already shoving tongues down throats.
Yeah. That's just crazy.
Also, like where we're at in the UK version, the beginning of it starts.
It's very different.
The girls come out, they're all standing there, looking great, being amazing, being special, being charming with Caroline, and then the boys will come out one by one and choose their girl or whatever. But in this one, they were all like mingling together, and doing all that stuff. The hostess was too, and then all of a sudden it's just like, okay, start kissing mad hard. Dumb hard.
Everybody kiss at least twice.
Everybody kiss at least twice.
I was like, oh my god.
It's like, oh my god.
Shit.
Dude. Why are we, jeez.
America, a bunch of freaks out here.
Facts, dude. Also, what's going on with that intro?
Yeah, no, that like dance number was way too long.
I had to skip through it. I was like, this is too much.
That was a lot. Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
Like, keep it to like 2 minutes max.
Yeah, like in Love Island, the UK one, at least where we're at, they'll do little like vignettes of them at their job, and then I think I said they get their Hogwarts.
Essentially.
Yeah, they get their Hogwarts letter, so they quit, and then they're like, all right, I'm going to Love Island.
Yeah.
But in this one, they're just doing like big ass dance numbers, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Mamma mia.
See, at least if it was that, I'd be like, all right, okay.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, it was too much and it was too long, so I had to skip through it.
Yeah.
I was tired of it.
Facts. Low key. But like, hey, I get it though. Like, once again, the activities a little risque, but I'd have been every single one of them wilding out. I won't lie to you.
No, honestly, dude, I'd have been. No,
especially that baseball one.
Who was it? When Iris, was it Iris or was it?
Iris.
I don't remember. During the leather and lace party,
yes,
when that one girl just spit into Charlie's, it was Hannah.
Yeah.
When Hannah spit to the back of Charlie's throat,
that was crazy.
Ooh, The way I tell you, I would have broken the cuffs just to get down on one knee and propose right there.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Hell yeah.
So an act like that.
Something. Okay. Get you going. See, girl.
No, and you know what pissed me off?
Oh, yes, sir.
This is when I realized that Jeremiah was a little ass boy.
Okay.
It was when they were having the conversation, when he was talking with Huda about something. Then he went over to talk with the boys.
Yep.
And they were talking about, she he's like, she treats me like a kid, or we're talking to me like a kid or whatever.
She has like an overly dominant personality or whatever.
Yeah, and then he started getting like insecure about that. I'm like, bro, all I'm saying is a real stepper will be okay with his lady being a little dominant.
Real dominant.
Real dominant. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like she's a mom.
Yeah.
And she's mothering.
The fact that Jeremiah keeps throwing the mom thing back in her face is crazy.
No, that's
insane.
wild.
It is insane.
Like him constantly being and I told you this, I didn't realize at first.
Yeah.
Because, like, whenever she came over and she was like, you got to finish your food. And he was like, okay, Mom. Like, I thought it was just like a silly kind of like, that is something a mom would say.
No, because he took a second to pause, said it, and then her face, like immediately dropped. I was like, oh, come on, bro.
Yeah,
you're doing way too much.
So in this context of her being insecure about being a mom, and then him just throwing that back in her face, even if I grant him that it's unintentional, at least in that specific instance, it's like, bro, you gotta stop. She's very clearly uncomfortable with it. She very clearly has an issue, and a lot of insecurity surrounding the fact that she's a mother as young as she was.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be more sensitive to that. Dog.
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's I'm not a fan of him anymore. What I'm saying, because he's just doing too much.
And the thing is like he's mad that she's talking to him like a kid, but he's acting like
literally
a kid, like the entire time.
Literally, actually,
he'll just pout and throw a tantrum. Like it's crazy.
Oh, and she's younger.
Yeah, she's a year younger than he is too.
Damn. Or sorry, that whole conversation they had 4 months younger or whatever. But
yeah. Anyways, but I was really happy for them to be wifey and like that couple, because Love Island usually has one couple that's that's like John and Hannah in season 1.
Yep.
Were those people? Yeah. I couldn't.
Rock solid.
I couldn't be asked to remember
any of the other ones.
But like they were that. Hold on, real quick. Speaking of Love Island season 1 in the UK, Lauren.
There you go. Yeah, do your thing.
My DMs are open. This goes out to you. You were my first love.
Yep.
Okay. When it came to Love Island.
Yep.
You were great. You had a good head on your shoulders.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you still do. I think you have a kid now.
Oh, word.
I think so. Something like that. Just know I love you. I ain't gonna never stop loving you.
Yep.
And I'm here if he messes up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. That's me and most of the Love Island contestants, actually.
Not just the women, just the contestants.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I do what I got to do.
Exactly. Hell yeah, dude. Why close yourself off?
Exactly.
The world is so full of love. Why close yourself off? What else? What's really going on this season that's worth talking about?
I
guess we're only 10 episodes deep.
Yeah.
So there hasn't been any crazy.
A whole lot of
aside from the Ace drama.
Ace, once again, the Nick and Bella, but
that kind of faded pretty quick.
Yeah.
Once Bella got kicked off.
Rest in peace.
Peace to Bella.
And I know you're talking about finding that dude who values you on site. My DMs are also open. I want you to know now. I can hit the gym.
Oh, you know what, Bella? Now that you're listening, you were the girl who liked to do role play. If I said that my role play character was Barack Obama, would that be like a yay or a nay kind of thing? Are you okay with that? I was like, yes.
Bella, answer. Let him know.
Throw that ass in the circle.
Is that problematic? No, more so because he's a married man.
You're not Michelle, but you'll do.
You'll do is crazy. That's funny.
I'm just saying. And you know what? To all the other ladies who are listening right now, because clearly ladies are tuned into the Dubois Podcast. If my role play character in bed was Barack Obama, how do we feel about that?
All the ladies, let them know.
All the ladies in the house, let your brother know.
Yes, your brother.
So So I guess who's your favorite character? Who's your least favorite character?
Least favorite, Ace. Easy. Then Jeremiah. Sorry, we're not doing. Favorite. Probably Huda.
I hate to be kind of boring, but I think I agree. Because like Huda is the one with like the her head screwed on completely. Well, no, there's a few of the women that are like their heads are screwed on very, very well. But something about Huda and her like the level of maturity that she kind of has with a lot of this stuff.
Hello everyone, this is Editing Shawn, not to be confused with Dubois Shawn, because that's a guy who is frankly overpaid and thinks he's a lot funnier than he is. I am simply the underpaid editor of the Dubois Podcast. No correlation, no relation. I just came here to say that Alex and Shawn had only seen the first 10 episodes of Love Island USA when they made this video. So any comments about Huda and her maturity? She hadn't really displayed anything too crazy as of yet. Some of those opinions may have changed. So I just thought I'd give this disclaimer. Okay, carry on with the video.
And honestly, I would say very similar for
Shelly?
Shelly, yeah.
Yeah.
She's also seems very, very mature.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that she's entangled with Ace, but you win some, you lose some, I guess.
True. Other than that, like either they're kind of just like or they are not. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Or except for Austin.
Yeah, Austin. I wasn't always on the train, but now Austin's my boy.
And Charlie.
Charlie, I like too.
Charlie. Georgie, I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know, but all I'm saying is I'm waiting for Charlie to mess it up. I'm waiting for.
Damn.
No, I just have something.
It's always
it's always the ones that I trust the most that hurt me the worst. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It always happens. I hope I'm wrong. Please let me be wrong. But I can't help but I feel I'm scorned.
She's a barista. Sorry, I feel that
she's a barista.
Yeah, Bella's up there too. Once again, her like going back to Nick after. Initially kind of doing her dirty, I wasn't a fan of, but like I like her a lot. Oh,
yeah, Bella. She's a little too for my personal liking, but like if I knew her in person, that'd be my dog.
Oh yeah,
that'd be my dog for real.
Oh yeah.
I do kind of wish she got to stay in the villa a little bit longer.
That's what I'm saying.
Just to kind of see what she was really about going on.
Yeah.
But Nick, you dirty dog.
Dirty dog.
You
dirty dog.
Dirty dog. Well, we've taken our time here to discuss one of the greatest things to gift television in our generation, in our lifetimes.
Yes, sir.
Slop reality television will always have a space in my heart,
on my table,
in my soul,
my house,
and an invite to my barbecue.
Yes, sir.
Love Island certainly makes the cut.
Yeah.
If you enjoy Love Island, let us know what you like about it. Let us know what you don't like about it. What I really enjoy about Love Island, honestly, is I like the discussions that a lot of the dynamics that people like take part in, the discussions that it causes, like between us.
Oh yeah.
Like when there's people in the room and how we'll discuss these dynamics, how we would navigate them, kind of putting ourselves in their shoes. Better. Usually better.
Yeah.
Hindsight's 20/20 or whatever, but generally it's better.
Yeah.
And also just like the silly goofiness of like what we would do if we were on the island.
Oh yeah, bro. Honestly, we'll bring you along one day.
Yeah. I'll get a GoPro. I'll strap it to my chest.
Yeah.
And I'll hide it. I'll buy one of those like little like muscle suits.
Oh, nice.
So I don't actually have to take my shirt off.
Okay, there you go.
And I'll put like a little hole in it, and I'll put the GoPro in there. And they'll be like, "Why you got a hole in your chest?" And I'll be like, I have an Iron Man disease.
Iron Man disease.
This is my arc reactor. It's keeping the shrapnel out of my heart.
That's not a disease.
It's really insensitive for you to ask me about that. And then you'll see what it's like to be on the villa.
Facts.
Dude, what if me saying this means that they won't do it?
True. They're like, now we know.
Now they go to search for the GoPro.
Yeah, and there's the Love Island TSA. They're like, we see the suit.
Yeah.
Take it out.
Well, I think it's a bit of a shorter episode today, ladies and germs, but I think that is going to do it.
Yep.
For this episode of the Dubois Podcast, give us your energy to get Calvin and Veronica back.
Yep.
We're hoping they'll be back in time for next week's episode. Raymond, he's going to have to put in a little bit of overtime, which means we're going to have to pay him overtime.
Even more.
Yeah. And we still haven't paid back what we already owe him. So
the servitude's not going to end.
Yeah, that's going to be that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Really, what we really need to do is we need to really stop doing such dangerous things in between episodes.
We don't. I'm the
Actually,
10 toes,
that's
baby.
True. Alex
I'm the only one who's been here.
Alex is the only member who has been here every single episode.
I don't be dying. I'm built different. What can I say?
He's made of tough stuff, so he sticks around.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, thanks for joining us.
Thank
today.
you. Appreciate you.
We're glad to have you here.
Absolutely.
And as per always and per usual, we are the boys.
Your
backyard friends, the Dubois Podcast.
Anyway,
We are the boys, and we'll see you guys next time. Get out of our house. Get out of the hotel room.
yeah,
now.
not our house. We don't nothing.
Snuff around here.
Raymond won't let us.
Give us the deed. See? Should I start?
Sure.
All right. Salutations.
Fine.
Shits.
We've
Congregated
today
at
the
location
of
this
hotel. No, we're not in the hotel anymore.
Yeah, no, we're at the hotel.
Oh, we are still at the
Yeah,
hotel.
Mom's
Oh, but we're like under
All right.
like strict observation or whatever.
All right, scrap. All right, we're starting from the jump.
Okay.
All right, you start
Okay.
this time.
Oh, snap. Okay. Greetings.
How
Have
you
been
we
missed
you
and
we
love.
ourselves.
Oh.
Does that count? Is that a word?
No. But that does.
All right, running it back one more time.
Okay. Say less.
Okay.